As I mentioned yesterday, April 13th is Giselle and I's 1-year anniversary. So, welcome to Wednesday, April 13th. I'm at the store right now getting some stuff that we need, but I also thought that I would pick up some flowers for her, because why not? I can't decide between these or these. I think she might like these better, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go with these. Actually, maybe I won't get one that's already in a vase, because they have all of these over here too. And I was looking at these, and I think, actually I might get this one right here. I think she'll like this one. Actually, I think she'll like a lot of these, but I like this one the best, so I'm gonna get it. And hopefully she likes it as well. And I can get one of these jar things. Perfect. This little thing right here is the bane of my existence. Yesterday's Bake, 33% off. I always love to check these things and see what they have for way cheaper than it used to be. And they always have some really delicious stuff here, and I'm always tempted by all of it. They don't have a lot of stuff here right now, so that's good. That's good. It's not tempting me quite as much as it usually does, but I am almost always looking at this thing and seeing if there's anything worth getting, which is a habit I should get out of. And I'm not going to get anything today. That's one step. I'm not going to get anything today. We are having potatoes with chili and these really awesome cheese biscuit things. We used to make these all the time, actually. We haven't made them in quite a while. It's from this little book right here that we got with these silicone cups, the cheese biscuits. And when we first got these silicone cups, we just knew that we had to try cheese biscuits, because cheese biscuits sounds freaking awesome. And they are really awesome. They're really, really good. Do you like your flowers?
Mm-hmm. I love them.
We haven't put them in the water yet. They're still kind of sitting over there in the little vase, little jar vase that I got. But we'll take care of that soon. For now, I've got to eat these cheese biscuits because they're delicious. And now, while I am editing some Wind Waker to have that up for tomorrow, Giselle is being amazing and cleaning up the kitchen for me and scraping stuff off, and took the microwave down and was really thoroughly cleaning everything, which I very much appreciate. Another thing besides flowers that I brought home is these donuts from work. We had them. They were part of a prop. They were like props on a set at work, and then they just said we could eat them all, so I brought 2 home for us, which I'm really excited about. We're going to eat those pretty soon.
So we've been just sitting here just talking about the past year since we started dating, and just talking about how things have happened and stuff. And
it's been a really, really amazing year. I can't imagine life without her.
Same.
It doesn't, in that way, it doesn't seem like it's been a year. It seems like it's been forever.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, I know I had a life before I met her, but I can't rightly remember much about it.
How did I go about my day every day without seeing you?
It's weird because we went for the longest time without being able to see each other. Like, for, I don't know, the first 5 months?
Of knowing each other, yeah.
5 months of our relationship. Not just just knowing each other, but 5 months of our relationship, we didn't get to see each other every day. Like, we had to wait for weekends for you to fly down and stuff. But
yeah.
And then the first 5 months of our even knowing each other, we never got to see each other until you finally came down and saw me. Been a really, really amazing year, and it's really even more amazing that we're getting married in a little over 2 months.
Yeah. Well, we've known that we were gonna get married since practically the first day we started dating, or possibly before that, or within the first month. For sure. We've known it for a year.
We've been talking about it for a while. Well, there wasn't really any sort of surprise in the getting engaged thing, the proposal aspect of it. Like, we knew it was going to happen. It was only a matter of, like, when. But
yeah, because we didn't want to date if we weren't going to be serious about it. We didn't want to just date for the sake of dating.
Yeah, I mean,
we knew that if we started dating, it would be something really serious.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was long distance to begin with in the first place, and it was just the way we were as people. We just knew that, like, we didn't want to get into anything with each other if it wasn't going to turn into something like this, if it didn't have the potential to turn into something like this.
Yeah.
And we realized very, very soon that it absolutely did have the potential to turn into something like this.
Yeah, and nothing really changed between us not dating and us dating.
Yeah, I mean, we'd still talk the same amount. We talked a ton.
We were talking...
Before we started dating, we talked a ton.
24/7 is how much we were talking.
I stopped doing so much stuff because I just wanted to spend all my time with her, because I couldn't spend time with her in person. and it is such a hard thing to do. So like I would go to work, and I would come home and talk to her all night long. I kind of dropped off the face of the planet with BookTube, and like reading in general, and doing other sorts of stuff. We did a lot of stuff together. Like we talked about playing Minecraft together for several months. We played Minecraft together a lot, and played other stuff together, and watched lots of movies together and stuff like that, and TV shows and YouTube videos over like long distance. And it was really fun, but it was a very interesting period of our relationship. That
Yeah, and while either of us were at work, we would constantly be messaging each other as much as we could, and on any of our lunch breaks, we would just send a bajillion messages to each other and talk through the whole thing.
When she was at work, a lot of the time, I would send her just message after message after message of things that was just happening, because I would go out and do stuff. Like, she wasn't there, she was working, so that's when I would go out and do stuff. That's when I would do the stuff that I wanted to do. That didn't involve talking to her, but I would still talk to her. I would send her messages on updates about everything I was doing, and I don't know. Sometimes she would have. It kind of became a game where I was trying to outdo myself from the last time. I was trying to outdo myself every day of how many messages I could possibly send her, and give her to read. I think I got up into 100, in between times that she could check her phone. One time she checked her phone and it's 100 messages from me, and they're just tons message after message after message, because I thought I was just going crazy with it. I was trying to outdo myself, and it was just funny. Because she would talk to her coworkers about me, and they would see that she had all the messages, and you're doesn't that get annoying? And I'm pretty sure after a while it got annoying. But
I would just put my phone on silent, and then whenever I'd look at it, I would have a bajillion messages. And if I was having a bad work day, it made it a million times better, because I was yes, I just have all these messages to read from Chris, and they were usually really funny, and I'd usually be laughing my head off, and we just, I don't know, we had such a good time. I think we had a really, really good relationship. Not necessarily 100% healthy, because we literally did nothing else but talk to each other.
We kind of disconnected ourselves from lots of other stuff.
Which is funny, because I just moved, and when I moved, I was I want to meet more people. I want to, get to know some people. No. Nope.
Yeah, she had just moved out of her parents' house into a different state. She moved from California to Utah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know much of anyone, and then she suddenly started talking to me, and I kind of took up all of her time.
It's I met people, and even people that I would have hung out with, but then since I was talking to Chris all the time, I didn't want to hang out with anyone else, because I'm literally, I'd talk to him every single second that I wasn't sleeping or working. And most of the time I was talking to him while I was working, so.
And we weren't doing a whole lot of sleeping, so.
No.
Yeah, it was.
We'd stay up really late. We both screwed up each other's sleep schedules, too.
We really did.
I had the strangest work thing. Sometimes I'd be working at, having to leave up for work at, 8 a.m., and then sometimes I'd be working until, 1 or 2 a.m., which is, 2 hours ahead of where it was at Chris's. So sometimes I would be home until, 4 a.m. his time.
Yeah, we had different time zones, so that was a thing as well.
Yeah.
2 hours apart. So, yeah, when she would get home that late, I would stay up, or at the very least, take a little nap, and then she would wake me up when she got back, so I could talk to her before we officially went to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I would wake up for work the next morning at 8 or 9 or whatever. So.
And then he'd wake me up when he'd leave for work, and then we'd talk the whole way to work.
Yeah, she'd talk to me the whole way to work. I'd have my phone on. I'd put my phone on my dashboard in front of me with the camera on, so we could talk face to face as I'm driving and stuff.
Yeah.
We did a lot of funny things like that.
Yeah. Skype on the way there, where it's the person who was driving couldn't really see the person who is on still at home, but then the person at home could see the person driving, which is weird, but at the same time it was just,
we did a lot of weird stuff.
We honestly did.
But we enjoyed it, and it was a really nice relationship, a really nice dynamic, and it really grew obviously into something like this, that we get to see each other every single day now, and be together all the time, and now we're about to get married, and it's amazing, and it's crazy to think that was a year ago.
Yeah.
And how much has happened in a year. A lot has happened in a year. I feel like a completely different, not a completely different person, but I just feel like I've grown so much and it's a lot to do with her and the relationship that we've had, and just I feel like I've gotten to be a lot stronger and better as a person because of knowing her and being with her and wanting to be the best that I can be for her. So.
Aw, shucks. We've both changed each other for the better for sure, and yeah, this was kind of the pinnacle of it, I guess, was it's like we both knew that we wanted to be together and we both knew that we wanted to date, but like it was long distance and there was just like a bunch of other stuff going on, and finally it was just like, you know what? That doesn't matter. Like, none of that other stuff matters. Like,
if we can find something serious and good and find some really good potential in this relationship, let's start it.
yeah, even though it was very implausible and not something that you'd think would have worked out super well. And it has, and it's been incredible.
Yeah, it really has.
Been the best year ever. Even with all the ups and downs, it's still been the best.
And it's only going to get better from here on out because we have a ridiculous amount ahead of us. We have years and years and years and so much stuff ahead of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Happy 1-year anniversary.
You too.
For dating.
For dating.
And then we also have an anniversary for
when we met in
first
person.
met in person, and then when we got engaged, and then the second time when we officially got engaged. So there's going to be lots of these. Anyway.
We're going to be having lots of gushy, mushy, memorable moments on here because of that. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.